season 5 done in 3 weeks. And you think I'm gonna stop there? Oh gosh, reminds me of Scream. Hello, Sydney. Phone rings like that, man. I can't.
Murder investigation team, PS Jatry.
Was that who I think it was?
Proceed. Stand by. Bales. What did they say?
Possible suspect. The person so far unknown to the inquiry alleged to have made a confession.
So some confession's been made.
Okay.
The heck?
Continue developing the intel. We've a possible
hello.
suspect.
Well,
Okay to sign off the Directed Surveillance Authority. I need a team.
let's just say already, he was someone I spoke about this last season. I wouldn't be surprised if he was the last member. I said this. I said he was being around. He's been floating around for ages now, ever since Gates was involved in that case as well. What's the bit that someone got to him during that same period? I would not be surprised, man.
He supplied the suspect's address.
Hold on, Joe.
Cheers.
A rent boy.
I don't know if it's a commercial thing with the Chiz.
Cheers.
Or even what his drug
Someone told me what
history
this
is.
word means.
He's probably off his face.
It's like some
Get a
like
coffee inside me first.
normal civilian, right? That's gone and doing police surveillance, like that lady that died, that Ted was helping or something. Something like that. I don't know.
Sorry, Chris. The super's not buying the intel. You need some more time?
Not buying the intel.
Stand down, guys. It's not happening. Super's pulling the plug.
Is this intel because she already looks suspicious, you know.
Is D.I. Fleming skulking in last minute like the dirty stop out? I go there, boss. Glass houses.
Wait, I'm so confused.
Alright. Operation Lighthouse.
Fleming, D.I. Fleming.
Murder of Gail Bella
Why is she...
on September 10th, 2019. Following the super's conflab with the SFC, it was decided to await executive level sign-off.
Whoa.
Turner allegedly boasted to a Chiz he'd been involved in Gail's murder. Turner's name is negative on the PNC and the national database.
So they're claiming someone was boasting about murdering someone.
In situ surveillance was established last night. The team captured this image.
What are we looking at?
Enhanced here.
What are we looking
Turner
at?
is likely to be armed and is considered extremely
Who is that?
dangerous.
Why is Kate with these people? I'm so confused. Am I like missing a big thing or something? Have I skipped an episode? No.
Did anyone see that? What? Take us round the back.
See what?
Take us round. Mike India 20 control.
Nah. What?
Why don't you just call it in?
Yeah, call it in. Why do they have to go?
What the hell?
It's because it's suspicious as. That's why.
CK?
Heck.
The van.
Yeah, but what?
Mike India control.
If it's a so what? It's just a van.
Let's call him back up so we can tell. It's only a fake play, boss.
You know a getaway vehicle when you see one, Kate. Bookie's right there.
Are they saying that they should go and like arrest
To
him?
the public.
Bro, well she already knows more than we...
Mike
Yeah.
TFC.
Bloody hell. The thing is like, they just saw a van. She just saw a van and goes, okay, let's stop. Let's get out. What the hell's with that? Oh! Who the hell...
One non-police casualty, severe GSW.
I'm almost certain
You
of
okay
it.
to stay here and take charge while I lead the arrest of the Villa suspect?
Yeah, no problem, Mom.
Just young kids, man. I bet they've been... They're just like teenagers. I bet this is some sort of flank or ambush. Heck. Oh my god, Steve, even more of a... Oh yes, I love to see it, man.
Officer S, she's been calling in sick, but colleagues allege she's been skiving off to help run her husband's haulage business.
I suppose we better start by asking our Kelv to request a doctor's letter.
So it sounds like annoying stuff that Steve's having to deal with that he shouldn't be having to deal with, you know?
Change. Subject believed still in property.
Oh, is this like this? Is this a separate thing? So now they've got the armed... Oh, I see. And that was like something that just got in the way. What? How? Yeah. What the thing is, right? Is what are the odds? My bet is those kids were forced into that intentionally to burn time. That's my bet. Is there any confirmation whether he's there or not?
Sierra Foxtrot 69. All officers secure. One in custody.
Control 69 received.
With me.
So someone's in custody.
2-0. Request
fair enough.
FC. Go back to back on 2.
Now, who is that, man? Who on earth
Thanks
is
for
that?
stepping in.
Oh, not him. So they're pinning him. You dicks, man. Oh. Of course they are.
Sorry, Chris. Did he volunteer the name, or was he asked to lead in question if Ross Turner was his name?
Good point, Kate.
The name was put to him first.
Yeah, of course it was. Okay, good time to pause now. We've had enough time to, like, kickstart the episode and get things running. Okay, Kate is with this weird team, and I don't understand why. I'm just a little bit confused as to why they've started it, you know. They haven't really started it with the crime or something and then shown us assigning Kate. It's just straight into this. And I feel like that's intentional. Like, maybe there's a hidden message behind that. The episode started with them, they were going out searching for this, well, this guy here, right? They were going out searching for him. Now, the weirdest thing is, right, is there was this, she somehow managed to see that there was a van that looked dodgy, right, at the corner of her eye. That seems a bit suspicious. One, why did they not just call it in? Two, she was adamant to go and, like, stay there. And then three, she intentionally left Kate, which I found really weird. Like, it all seems a bit too methodical and a bit too, like, she seems too knowledgeable. But the problem is last time this happened, I fell for it, big time, and I thought Roz Huntley knew stuff at the start of the season when it turns out she didn't. So, am I just being tricked by the show, or am I genuinely having a genuine suspicion? They arrest these, they look quite young, they're boys, you know. I 110% think that's a diversion to give them more time to whatever was going on behind the scenes before the police officers arrived, right? I guarantee that was the case, because they did not look like they knew what they were doing, they did not look like they wanted to be there, and they do not fit this whole balaclava man criminal organisation profile. They don't fit it for me. It doesn't feel right. It's all methodical, it's all planned, it's all, I feel, to get 8012 off the scent. Maybe this organisation, this whole H thing, maybe they've realised, shoot, 3 of 4 are now under, right? They've been found out. One left. Maybe the one that's left has gone, okay, it's time for me to pin all of this on a certain person, figure out what I'm doing, and then go into the dark temporarily, I imagine, to get the scent off of them, if that makes sense.
Custody's asked the HCP to carry out an initial mental state examination to make sure he's got the capacity to face an interview.
Yeah.
Not just an interview.
I bet you he
A person with
doesn't.
learning difficulties is more likely to be the victim of crime than the perpetrator.
I agree, Kate. He's not our man. 2,
Oh, wow.
stalker/obsessed fan.
Wow, so she's straight away agreeing with
All
Kate.
right, I'll get right
Bloody
back
hell.
to you.
Well, she's got her match, let's put it that way.
There's an officer asking for you. Won't say what about, won't even give a name.
Slate.
The heck? Go on, Steve, what are you doing, man?
Deal with it on my way out.
What the heck, man? Why is he so salty about that?
If you're still at Polk Avenue, AC3 have jurisdiction now, and you should contact them.
AC3.
I'm on the hill.
I'm so confused.
No,
AC3
don't
have jurisdiction.
Wait there.
Yeah, so he's being roped in. The thing is, right, I'm confused already, but I feel like maybe I'm being a bit slow. I'm gonna latch on, so don't stress about it. Don't stress about it. Yeah, see, what the heck? Kate Fleming.
We're going to stop reporting.
Oh, look who it is. I don't trust her for a second.
There's plenty think you're lucky not to have been removed. Best keep your head down, Ted.
What, removed for what? Bro, I haven't missed an episode, have I? I finished season 5. Has it got something to do with, like... Oh, bro, I'm confused, man. Or did Kate leave?
As you know, sir, Gail Vella drove home late on the evening of September 10th in a dark grey Peugeot 108. She parked outside her house in Kingsgate and was shot dead as she got out of the
She was
vehicle.
shot dead. She's a reporter.
Post-mortem.
The heck?
She also alleges DCI Davidson unnecessarily diverted and delayed the operation to arrest the suspect.
Yeah, exactly. What on earth was that, man?
Davidson on record?
None I've found so far, sir. I'd like to covertly approach current members of her team.
Oh, I'm so...
She seems to be getting on really well out there, doesn't she? What do you say, son?
Is she the new Kate?
She's good, sir.
No. Come on, man. Why you got to do these time jumps to me?
We really can't be sure about the loyalty of some of these people that could banjacks the whole thing.
Sir, regardless of the personnel involved, Vella's still the highest profile inquiry engaging this force.
The frick, man? Why are we looking at Kate like this now? Oh my god, my brain. My brain. You know what's really annoying though? These time jumps really get on my nerves because I'm like... last I saw, like, we were all rekindling. Like, for God's sakes, man. Please tell me more about what's happened. Why did Kate leave?
Right.
Hey.
It's great to see you.
You too. I got you one. That was okay. I'm on the clock.
Yeah.
Great. I've reached the end of the line in anti-corruption.
Well, about time.
There's no disrespect to the gaffer. I've stuck it out. I'm bored, mate. I'm ready for a new challenge.
Wow.
Well, we can always use good people.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Are you really doing this to me?
I should get back.
They're leaving AC-12. Just to check her in the like right place. Like, now Steve wants to leave. What the?
Significant.
Abundant fingerprints and DNA deposits.
Come on, man. That's a bunch of cat.
Forced entry.
Any estimate on when this alleged forced entry happened?
There's a forced entry at some point.
It's Farida. Okay, potatoes.
Sure.
HCP's okayed the suspect for interview.
Great.
That's also, I don't think that's a bunch of... Oh, bro, I'm just gonna have to watch, man. You know what? I'm kind of glad Kate's involved in the, like, direct front line, though, because that means at least we know we've got someone we can trust right there, rather than having to wait till it filters to AC-12. I mean, just figure everything out. Kate's right at the line of exposure.
That's just
Poor guy, man.
What last long?
Murder investigation team. You do not have to say anything. It may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something you later rely on.
He's just not going to understand any of this,
Anything
man.
you do say may be used in
And
evidence.
I feel like they know this, you know. I feel like they know this.
Yeah.
Why did you say your name was Ross Turner?
My client's been clear. His name is not Ross Turner. His name is Terry Boyle.
Yeah, but why?
Okay, we'll look into that.
He does not reside at Beechwood House. He resides in the Kingsgate area. Flat B, Dalton Villas.
Flat B, Dalton Villas.
We'll look into that as well. Do you recognise these?
That's right, that's what they were trying to say, wasn't it? That he was stalking her. He was obsessed with her. It's all cat, man. We already know he's been manipulated. Like, 100%.
Suspect answered nice, lady.
You know what? Screw this case. I want to know about Kate and Steve. So their criminal records are like low as, right?
Is it? Exactly.
Exactly.
Between them, these guys have never robbed anything bigger than that.
What did I say, man? What did I say? They do not fit the profile.
It's already a narrow line of sight. You had in Davison's convoy travelling at high speed.
Yeah, it's Cap. She knew it was there.
Off the security camera. You go and check out the camera in the bookings.
She knew it was there, man. That's the thing. The weird thing is, though, is I'm surprised Kate didn't go and complain to AC-12.
The place is clean. Extremely clean.
Yeah, it's been bloody well... This is all planted. It's extremely clean. There's coincidentally pictures of her everywhere, like...
Even more Galvella images. What we really need is the Chiz to confirm whether Terry Boyle was the man that confessed to an involvement in Galvella's murder.
Chiz? Who's the Chiz, man? Show me the Chiz. She's ignoring Steve's calls. What the... Thing is, why is Kate back with him as well? Does he even like Kate? Isn't he like the head of this place? You remember how there's this whole thing about how he...
If this is gonna go the way we want, we need to find out who he is.
The frick?
When we were diverted to the armed robbery, there was some confusion over the surveillance authority.
Confusion?
The team was only in place under directed authority, and it got queried as requiring intrusive authority because they were using extreme high power lenses to view inside the property.
Of course there's a window of uncertainty. Of course there is, man.
I got fed up of nicking coppers. I'd rather go after the psycho that murdered Gail. Cheers, boss.
Kate's Davidson's deputy SIO.
Contact
Anyone's
Kate.
got the inside track. It's her.
I am aware.
Oh.
No one's better qualified or better positioned to act as a Chiz or even a UCO.
I'll give it some thought.
Oh my god, are they going to try and recruit Kate as a Chiz or a UCO?
It's her.
But why did she leave? Talk to me about it, man. I want to know. I want to know if I'm happy with the reason. Unless she left for her family, unless it was like for better hours or something. You know how there was that whole thing about wanting to have better hours for her child, or being manipulated by her partner, or feeling like guilty about everything. It could be connected to that, you know. Bro, my guy Steve, he better go unscathed this season, otherwise someone fell from a height.
Okay.
Jesus.
Have we confirmed ID yet?
I took the liberty of sending a photo to the handler.
He confirms it's a Chiz.
Oh, that's the chiz.
Shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
You have no idea what she's capable of. None at all.
Oh!
Don't call me again.
Oh, gosh almighty.
Do you know Carl Banks?
No comment.
Or could it be someone in prison that's pulling the strings? Imagine that, man. Imagine
That's
that.
how you want to answer.
Did you carry out a thorough cleaning of the premises in order to destroy forensic evidence?
No. He don't even think he's, like, capable of being able to do that fully, you know?
Markings on the floor suggest a large appliance had been present for some time.
That's the fridge, right?
Cross-reference with document 42. Our assumption is
Where
the
is the fridge?
removal of a refrigerator or freezer.
Because that would then
happened to this
directly
appliance?
connect, like, the whole Lafferty and what's his name, Corbett thing, right? Crime. And then they'll go, oh shoot, so it can't have been.
Document 42.
Bloody hell. I've just realised, and I've completely forgotten, the whole murder of Lafferty and Jackie Lafferty and Corbett are unsolved. Because they thought it was Ted. It wasn't. They found out that it's probably some kind of framing. But they couldn't have pinned What's-Her-Face because she got off on witness protection and she didn't admit to anything. So then it's unsolved. So is this whole act now of framing him, cleaning all the apartment up, moving the fridge, dumping the body, all of these different things, and then killing this reporter, is killing the reporter a diversion? Then there's like evidence that he's cleaned up, and then also technically cleans up the evidence of Lafferty, cleans up anything to do with Corbett. Boom. Corbett's case remains. To be honest, they'll probably still try and frame him for Corbett's death, even though it doesn't really make sense. But then it just sort of, the scent goes dry again.
Images 20 to 22 are photos of Gail Vella, found in flat B, Dorton Villas, during a lawful search
That's the thing.
28th of October.
You know why this makes no sense? Like, if you're a police officer and you're looking at this, right? You go, alright, okay, we've got the suspect, we found this weird stuff in his flat, but we've also found missing furniture, everything's been cleaned up, all evidences seem to have been wiped, but conveniently, very few things. If someone's going to go to the extent of cleaning up all that stuff, why would they not just clean up all of it?
You've presented evidence of intense cleaning at my client's home. Why then would these incriminating images be left behind?
I should be a lawyer. Hey.
Mr. Boyle, did you shoot Gail Vella?
So they're trying to say shot her. Oh, here we go. I'm on the hill. Oh no, I can't wait for this. Here we go. Explanation, please. Please.
What kind of knobby signal was that?
First thing that came to mind.
Go around the block in case anyone's watching.
No worries. I can't share any details, but we might be looking into Bella.
Oh, shit.
That's why I'm giving you a heads up, Kate.
Steve, you know what it's like being ex-anti-corruption. I've had to work my bollocks off with them lot.
Why is she ex, though?
Is this the gaffer's way of getting his own back?
You know my theory, but come on.
Am I still calling him gaffer?
AC-12 was tainted when the gaffer got investigated. But you've done your time, mate.
Okay, so anyway, just really quickly pausing. They've just briefly mentioned that Kate left, well, there was some kind of, like, because obviously how AC-12 was tainted, right? And that's why they're saying that she left. Because it was tainted, and I bet you it's for the family thing. I bet you it's something to do with the family. But she said she's struggling to get work, all of this. It's really hard to be an ex-anti-corruption. But that's the thing I don't understand. Why would Buckles hire her knowing that they've had issues in the past? Like, does that sound really weird to you? Unless they're going to try and ultimately frame Kate as the last H, or is there going to be some big thing like that? Like, this is, you know where I'm coming from?
Right, so either I'm accused of being a traitor, or I become one to avoid being accused. Jesus Christ, Steve.
I don't blame Steve, man. It's not Steve's fault. The thing is like, Kate has ever so slightly started to annoy me, you know, just a little bit, because she's always so negative to Steve, I find. I mean, she, like, I don't know.
The address where Terry Boyle was arrested was covered in prints, matching Carl Banks.
There we go. So there's already some inside information. Bro, she's hooked, G. She's back. I'm not completely sure why she left fully yet, but we found out that she's left for a reason. It's not that she's undercover, whatever.
It would appear that DCI Davidson deliberately delayed the operation to arrest the suspect. Most possible this was instrumental in enabling Banks, the real killer, to flee.
We hunt the truth.
Come on, Steve. Oh,
Inquiry authorised.
I sensed something broken about Ted, you know.
Thank you, sir.
I sensed something. The whole dynamic feels really weird. Steve's back underway. I don't know, man. I'm kind of a bit sad by that, not gonna lie. Oh!
You don't even want to talk about it?
Well, I'm confused. Be
We've
out.
talked enough.
Did they
I
like...
just want to get the last of my things.
Oh, were they a
I don't
thing?
want a row, Farida.
You moving in with her now? Her? Smart money's on Kate Fleming.
Kate and I have been shagging on the sly for months. Even though she's straight and I
Yeah.
never cheated on you.
That never happened, did
I
it?
see why you never made detective.
Don't patronise me! You're ashamed of me!
Gut, like she's like, you know,
Of course not. How come I've never
broken.
met your family?
I don't have one. This is why I'm leaving. This madness!
She just chop it up.
I'm sorry, Joe.
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if I trust her word that she's suspicious now, you know. I don't know, like, cause she could be fully clouded by this, you know, relationship issue. Is she gonna keep the keys or something? What the heck? Jesus Christ! Oh! Security! Oh my goodness gracious me! What's with the door? I like her flat though, it's quite nice, you know. Not gonna lie. Bit off topic, but I love the blue. Imagine she's somehow connected to that Anne or whatever her name was. Imagine she got like fostered. Was that? Am I looking at the picture? Was that the picture from before? You know what? I'm very confused. Put it that way. Was she fostered? She didn't have a family. Imagine she's after Ted as well. Imagine she's being like drafted in some sense, or you know what? I'm being ridiculous now. Welcome back.
Is everything okay?
Thanks, Kate.
Oh, Kate. Oh gosh almighty. You know what? I'd say it's been quite a bit. I'd say it's been quite a lot of a slower episode, you know. Weirdly, I like her character, and I can't figure out why either. Unless they've released him so he ends up dying or something. Imagine he gets like assassinated. So she's released him, and it looks like the good thing to do, but ultimately it ends up killing him or something crazy like that. Okay guys, that is season 6, episode 1 done and dusted. Now, let me put it this way. I don't have a whole lot of time, so this is going to be a rather quick outro. I just want to get my main thoughts out of the way. Basically, she seems to be the most intriguing character, right? She seems to be doing things mostly in all the right way. She seems to be well up there with like Kate's level of proficiency. But then, there's a little piece of her which you look at and you go, how do you know this? How are you like involved with this? Do you know more than you're letting on? Is this motive, like she keeps talking about how the motive is to go after whoever killed this lady, this reporter, but my bet is that she has a different motive for why she's going after. I don't think she's going to be evil. Put it this way, I don't think she's going to be bad. I think her motive is going to be to find someone connected to... She says, I don't have any family. What's with that? Was she adopted when she was younger? Was she in a similar situation to Corbett? You know, there's so many different reasons that I can think of. But is she going after just for this reporter, or is there some other motive involved? My bet is there's something else, some other reason why she wants to be involved with this case or connected to this case. Hence why we're getting these weird vibes from her. But that's just, yeah. The first character, like I said, is her. Super weird about that. The next character that I think is a bit confusing is the person that she was dating. Like, what on earth is with this? Is she saying that she's not trustworthy because of the issues with the relationship? Is she saying she's not trustworthy because she's literally not trustworthy? Does she know more than she's letting on? Like, how is that connected? I mean, also, what's his name? Ian Buckles. The whole thing about him being involved confused me because he's always come across to me as like slightly more slack but weirdly strict sort of detective, and I get kind of like weird vibes from him, which I'm not going to come to any conclusions of yet, but I'm just putting it out there that I'm a bit confused with his involvement, whether he's H or not. Like, the thing is, I could easily see him being like the next H, but then again, I can also easily see him being like not capable of that. You know where I'm coming from? So his character confused me quite a lot. And then of course, then we've got the whole situation with Kate and Steve and Ted. Ted's still in charge of AC-12. He seems to be under some kind of fire for it though. Steve is still involved at AC-12, but he looks like he wants to get out. Like he said to someone that he wants to get out. He's sick of it. He thinks it's boring. Sorry, that light's a bit bright, isn't it? And Kate is literally out of AC-12, and she's gone to this other place, and now she seems to have been roped in again. Which, you know what? I think she's going to realise. I reckon that she's left because of her family, better hours, better this, better that, the other. It's got nothing to do with actually AC-12, or maybe her involvement with AC-12 was too high at risk because of, like, you know, the constant members of AC-12 being, like, pinned or framed or you know, like, all these different reasons. Maybe she thought it was too high risk and she didn't want to risk it for her family or something along those lines. I don't know. There's going to be a reason why she left. It's more intricate than I'm thinking. But, like, the thing is ultimately I just want them back together, you know. I just want it all back together and back normal. Like, the whole time jump thing is frustrating. Like, I'm like, dude, come on, man. I want to see it again. I want to see us back where we were, but obviously, that's not how the show works. Yeah, so anyway, Steve, still involved. He's now investigating this case. He knows that it seems a bit strange, a bit corrupt. It doesn't really make any sense. This guy, we know he's innocent. Obviously, we know that from the start because we've seen him in previous seasons. But yeah, anyway, I think this whole H thing is coming to a close, you know. I think it's all about, like, covering the tracks, pinning people for good, and then sort of hopefully going into the dark and then rebuilding this this corrupt network again. That's what I think the whole plan is. Season so far, really good. I don't have any theories yet, like I said, other than the ones I've given you guys. I think the only theory that I've got that's coming along is that this police officer is in some similar situation to Corbett, and maybe it's about getting justice for Anne-Marie, because that case still needs to be spoken about. Maybe she's her daughter or something. Maybe she's like, you know, like maybe that's why she was leaving. You know, we don't know any of this. And whether H is connected to that past, damn, I don't know, man. We've got 6 episodes left to go. It's a longer season than usual, so plenty of time to get into my thoughts and analysis later on in the season, and it just feels good to be back, to be honest. Good to be back. Overall, good episode. I liked how, you know what, weirdly, for a change, I liked the slower pace to it. There are big question marks over lots of characters, there's lots of confusion, I'm sure there's going to be lots of twists and turns, and ultimately, I'm very excited. Last season was great, man. A lot of people thought it was kind of meh. I thought it was fantastic. I'm hoping for similar things this season, and who knows. Maybe we'll get it. Anyway, I'm going to leave this there, guys. I have to go to work now. Maybe I'll talk a bit more, but for the sake of the video, I'll sign off now. If you enjoyed the video, as ever, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel for new content every single week. And as ever, follow the Instagram, British Chapter 2P's link in the description below. And of course, let me know down below what you thought of the episode, the reaction, and your thoughts, and everything coming into the first episode. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. As ever, this has been your boy, British Chap. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.